fuck rich people.
Unless we, like we say, fuck rich people unless we one day become
rich.
rich, and then
and then fuck poor people.
Exactly. Dude, it's so good to see you guys.
Aloha, Cody.
Aloha.
Yeah, it's Hawaiian shirt season.
Cody just got off his surfboard.
It's Hawaiian shirt season, dude. I didn't want to do the podcast shirtless, so I threw this shirt on and didn't button it up.
Nice.
Madness, I would say.
Madness.
Is it too soon to say it's madness? Is it too soon to drop?
Dude, I'm ready to. I want to get into it. So
well, then let's waste no time. Welcome to Comics and Chronic. Today we are discussing Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. As always, Anthony Anaccio and Cody Cannon are here with me. Let's get right into it because this shit was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It was great.
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot, to be honest.
I will go as far to say best Marvel project post Avengers.
Post Endgame?
Yeah.
I would agree with that, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's easy to say. Yeah.
Easy? I'll be honest. I think it's better than Shang-Chi.
And
well, that's what
Home.
I mean. Do you mean post Endgame? That's what you mean?
Yeah.
So So I would definitely agree because I liked it better than Shang-Chi. Although I did like Shang-Chi, I liked it better than No Way Home. Definitely better than Black Widow. Definitely better than any of the shows.
All the Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, it felt good to watch that movie. It felt Sam Raimi. Man. Let's say that. Like it felt like a Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah,
it was basically Army of Darkness and Evil Dead, but set in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just replace the Darkhold with the fucking Necronomicon, and there you go. That's not a criticism, but by the way, I love that. I love how he was just like, "Yep, that's what it is, bitch."
No, honestly, if you guys remember going into it, I kept saying I really don't have hope for this movie unless it's a Sam Raimi movie set in the Marvel universe rather than a Marvel movie with touches of Sam Raimi.
Yeah. To be fair, it was still very much an MCU movie.
Yeah, it's definitely an MCU movie.
But you definitely saw, like in Thor Ragnarok, right? Like it still felt like, yes, MCU, but here's Taika Waititi all over the place.
It felt like they gave him a lot of creative control to be like, hey, put as much of your ish in it. Because when all the scary elements that he put in were fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, it literally made me jump a couple times.
Dude, I'll be honest. One of my favorite parts, just to hop around real quick, is Wanda coming through the reflections of the water.
Yo,
that was fucking sick. That was
so sick. Dude, they made Wanda fucking horrifying.
Yeah, she was terrifying and crazy. That bitch lost her mind.
Yeah, dude. Do you think, spoiler, whatever. If you're, why would you listen?
Yeah, if you're listening,
do you think she's actually dead?
I hope so, to be honest.
Yeah, so me and Jake were texting about this. This was like a big thing we were talking about, right? I think she's alive for a lot of reasons. Number one, we saw the red flash. So I think while the mountain was coming down on her, I think she survived. I think that's her teleporting away or protecting herself in some way.
No, you see her hand underneath the rubble when it comes down.
No, that was Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
That was a different scene.
Oh,
very similar. Very similar.
Her? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you do see the rubble fall on Wanda.
Because you see it come down, but you don't. That's the last thing you see are the rocks falling. You don't see her die or a corpse.
Yeah, but as it's falling, there's like a red puff, like right where she would have been. Like it's not.
I don't know if
there.
I saw that red puff, bro. I'm not.
I saw it too.
Yeah. So that. So also, okay. So let's talk about this, Jake. I thought you brought up a good. Point. But I disagreed. But let's see what Cody thinks. So Jake thinks no more redemption for Wanda. She fucked up. There's no room for redemption. That's the end of her arc. What do you think?
She killed everybody.
Yes.
And she was
did
willing
bad
to
things.
kill a literal child.
She was also, and
Yeah,
willing to
literally,
willing to destroy universes to get what she wanted.
Yeah.
So my question is there no more story for her? She should be dead and gone?
Yeah, she should be dead and gone.
I mean, as much as as much as I want there to be actual stakes in comic book stuff, I think there will be more to Wanda's story.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope not.
So because you don't want to even see them?
I think it's stronger. I think it's just a stronger ending. Like, if she just stays dead, and this is how, think about all the Avengers we've ever seen. They're always consistently good throughout their decisions. Wanda is not. And actually, in many ways, she has the most depth out of any Avenger. She redeemed herself in Age of Ultron. She redeemed herself again when she corrected what she did in Westview. It's kind of, it's too much of the same if she's constantly redeeming herself.
That part I would agree with.
It's lazy writing if that's the case. I think
that's okay. That's where I disagree. The lazy writing part, because I just think it's a trope of Wanda in the comics. She's always like, "You're our best friend," and then she fucks up, and everyone hates her. Tries to redeem herself, and only until very recently, and it's still all the mutants hate her for no more for M Day, right? Once she said no more mutants in the comics, everyone fucking hated Wanda. But even earlier in the comics, Wanda gets. She gets the actual Darkhold in the comics and becomes evil Scarlet Witch. So she has a history in the comics of turning heel, coming back.
But that doesn't mean I like that either. That's also lazy writing.
I just disagree with that. But I'm just saying, that's why I see that there's more for her down the road in the MCU. I don't think they're getting rid of Elizabeth Olsen anyway.
I would love to.
I think they are.
That being said, if they do bring her back, I don't want it to be a permanent thing. I don't want her to be able to just kill all these people, just be able to get away with it. If they do bring her back in any capacity, I hope it's so she can we can see her die. So she has to sacrifice herself.
Yeah, I could see that happening. She sacrifices herself to save the world from the big bad again.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a path. I feel there's a comic called Avengers Children's Crusade, and it's the Young Avengers and Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is basically taking Wanda and using her powers to take over. And the thing about this Wanda, it's in the comics, right? It's after House of M. It's after all that, and she kind of has amnesia, or she's on that mountain. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's very much in the possibility of her okay, I don't even remember I'm Scarlet Witch. I'm here. That's where I've been all this time.
How convenient. Bitches always have amnesia once they fuck up.
Oh.
What? I don't remember doing that.
I just want to jump. This is changing subject a little bit.
Let's change subjects.
I loved all of going back to it being a Raimi movie. I loved all of the prosthetics and actual effects rather than there was still tons of CGI, but with the makeup for
Zombie Strange.
Yeah, and when he was all burnt and stuff at the end, that was all real stuff. That wasn't just CGI. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Big fan.
Like we said, Raimi's DNA is all over this, right? Even in the beginning when he fights what's his name, Giganto, that one-eyed monster thing, he
are we calling it Giganto? We're not calling it Shumagorath?
It's definitely not Shumagorath, because Shumagorath would be doing way crazier shit. I think he's just more
this is just how they're using Shumagorath. It's
no, I think they even said it's Giganto. The toys say it. We want it to be Shumagorath, but it's not really, it's just whoever the fuck that is. It's just it was a monster for him to fight at the beginning. But the point I wanted to make was that, they're kind of fighting on a balcony, and it keeps cutting to a shot of Rachel McAdams, seeing from her wedding what's happening. Yeah. And both those scenes reminded me of Spider-Man 1 and 2, right? In Spider-Man 1, there's a parade scene. It kind of reminded me of Mary Jane watching from the balcony.
Yeah.
And then in Spider-Man 2, where Doc Ock has Aunt May when he takes her from the bank and he's crawling up the side of the building and Spider-Man's fighting on the side of the building with Doc Ock. There was that fight really felt like that fight.
Yeah.
Parallels.
You know what I'm talking about? Like how they were fighting on the side of the building.
Oh, yeah.
And Wong's there, like that's when I was like, "Fuck yes, this is fucking Sam Raimi." Like it doesn't even need to be like Evil Dead stuff. Like he's actually like Sam Raimiing everything.
Dude, I loved the last post credit scene where Bruce Campbell's like, "It's over."
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
Dude, I cracked up.
Finally over.
Yeah,
Dude. Also, one of my favorite things about this bad boy, I loved there was still humor, but it was not the same on the nose, Marvel bantery, jokey humor the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like this movie felt like more of a drama and horror movie and horror action, like superhero movie, than it felt like a lot of the Marvel movies have been feeling like comedies.
yeah.
Sure.
I like that the movie starts off like straight in the middle of action with the alternate Strange and America Chavez
In media res.
Yeah.
because it felt like that to me felt like when you read a comic book
Yeah.
and shit's already happened. You know what I mean? Like that to me, I was like, oh, cool. Like there is no intro to America Chavez. It's literally just boom, here it is.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That was, dude, such a strong start. And the thing is, really great story, but the action and adventure and horror and stuff did not stop through once.
Yeah.
Like it was constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so
My favorite fight of the movie, since we're skipping around, fuck it. That fucking fight between Evil Strange and Doctor Strange with the music. Holy
That was
shit.
cool.
That was
really
so
cool.
That might be the
fucking
best
cool.
fight in the MCU. I might go as far as to say that. It was just
I don't
so
know about that,
different.
but I liked it a lot.
It
Yeah,
was
it was-
cool.
I loved it. It was very Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
liked
was
it a whole
so
lot.
cool. I loved that. Dude, like Jake brought up, basically once okay, so I avoided the spoilers. Before you guys read those spoilers, did you know that the Scarlet Witch was going to be the villain?
No.
I did, but not even spoilers. I don't want to say I did, but it just seemed like that's what everyone was assuming going into the movie. Like I saw a lot of people online talking like, you know, from the trailers, it seems like maybe Wanda might be the villain of this, and it turns out they were right. So I don't count that for me as a spoiler.
I don't know where you're listening because that none of that is on my social media.
Oh, you know, the chattering, I hear it. You know,
you're
it
too
comes to
deep
the
into the
whispers.
nerd community.
I'm the nerd whisperer.
The nerd whisperer. Dude, honestly, my favorite fight in this movie was probably her
Bodying the Illuminati.
bodying the
Illuminati.
with she made short work of the Illuminati.
Dude, she bodied
Short
them.
work.
It was very
Dude,
short
the
work.
Illuminati were done so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
liked
cool. I like seeing Black Bolt kill Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
That was sick. I was like, nice.
Yeah. The thing with the
Yeah.
Illuminati, I guess, like, I hope it's like when they introduce them in the comics, it just feels a bit more like secret and forbidden. And like this Illuminati just seemed like it was like the council, like you go before them. Where in the comics, they're more like the CIA, like they don't really, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, this is an alternate universe where they killed Doctor Strange.
Right.
You know, and plus they still made decisions. Like they told everyone that he died fighting Thanos, and
Right. And they decided they were the arbiters of who gets to live, who gets to die.
yeah,
Dude, that was cool. Right before Black Bolt kills Doctor Strange, and you see Thanos' dead body with that sword in him.
Yeah.
That
You'll
was
see
sick.
tears in Black Bolt's eyes. That was like, damn, okay.
Dude, I love when Wanda shuts Black Bolt's mouth and he literally blows his own brains out with his own
Yes.
voice. I was like, oh my
I was
god.
like, oh my god. Like,
Yeah,
Dude, and
what-
when she fucking
she said-
shreds Reed Richards into like
Yeah, she said,
spaghetti. it's
what
like,
mouth?
Yeah,
yeah,
what
what
mouth?
mouth? She literally says what
Yeah.
mouth.
Dude, what that mouth do?
Dude, so cool.
Yeah, no, that scene was sick. I really liked seeing the Illuminati, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, me too. I love that they released this movie just in time for Mother's Day.
It's true.
MOM, Multiverse of Madness.
There was that one beautiful line in the movie where Doctor Strange says to her, "It's like your kids aren't real. You made them out of magic." And she says, "That's what all mothers do."
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's like, in your face, face, Doctor Strange, you fucking incel piece of shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. In every universe, Doctor Strange loses his puss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Marvel is now starting to do this thing for those who have seen Moon Knight episode 5. Jake, we briefly talked about this.
Yeah.
They're going to give it, like, for a while, everyone in the MCU had a bad dad. Now it seems like let's bring on crazy moms into the MCU,
Dude,
right?
I mean, women can be toxic too. You got Jada Pinkett Smith, Amber Heard, Wanda Maximoff.
Wanda Maximoff.
The ultimate.
The ultimate Karen.
I want to see Mark Spector's mom from Moon Knight versus Wanda. Let's see that fight.
Shit. That'd be a good fight.
Dude, but yeah, dude, I loved the casting for the Illuminati too.
Dude, yeah. I mean, it was Black Bolt from the TV show.
Exactly. I didn't know that because I never watched that awful show.
I just watched like an
Awful
episode
show,
or
but
two.
he would be a good Black Bolt if they don't count the show. I would like that. I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
John Krasinski, I'm sure he's going to be Reed Richards. I'm sure that was just like, let's see what people say, and like that's their pick. But after seeing him, I would like someone else. I don't know. John Krasinski, I like going into it, I would be like, okay, if you tell me John Krasinski's Reed Richards, I'm fine with it. But after seeing him as Reed Richards, I don't know. I don't like it too much.
I liked it.
I didn't mind it. I don't know why like the internet does this where it's like this actor has to play this character. Like, dude, Marvel fans are honestly some of the worst people on the world.
Like, I don't think he would do a terrible job as Reed, and Reed Richards is kind of boring and doesn't.
Reed
really
Richards is super boring.
Yeah,
yeah, dude. The Fantastic Four are some of the wackest heroes.
Yeah, we've talked at length about that.
But like, I guess he like Patrick Stewart, for instance, as Professor X. Oh my god, that was cool. Like that's
Perfect,
I loved it.
Dude, the
And
comic accurate wheelchair and the use of his telepathy.
Yeah, the use of his telepathy. I freaked out when he did that because I was like, oh my god, because. Like I'm assuming he's animated series Professor X in human form, right? He's like you said, he has the chair.
He had the chair. He had the wah 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 wah.
He had the theme song.
The theme song
when he came out, dude. That was sick,
dude. And he got his neck snapped,
dude. That was really cool, honestly. Wanda just like appears behind him, like, dude. But also like then you see his body, and it's cool that in his like she like telepathically snapped his neck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you see him just like and fall down. It's like, dude, I just like how they did like psychic battles. It honestly was better than X-Men Apocalypse when Apocalypse and Charles fight on the ether, the other mental plane.
Yeah.
But also after seeing that, it makes me, I'm like Patrick Stewart, awesome. He was the Professor X, but he's kind of old now, right? Like he's
old as shit.
The energy. Yeah. Like I feel like maybe Wanda, again, if she continues, which I think she will, maybe might seek out MCUs, who we learn is MCU is 616. I guess they're calling it 616.
Yeah, I
feel like it should be a different number, but it's 616. So that's that. You know what I mean? Because like the comics are 616 and they're not the comics, unless that's some weird twist where we haven't found out yet. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's on purpose. But all that to say, I hope there's a Professor X in the 616 that isn't Patrick Stewart.
Same.
I'm fine with someone new at this point.
James McAvoy.
He's just a little too old.
Fine. That would be fine. Yeah, he's just the age. And also Logan was so good. Like we got the greatest ending for Professor X.
Yeah.
I agree. I wouldn't mind James McAvoy. I actually thought, as far as those new X-Men movies, Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy were pretty perfect casting for Magneto and Charles.
Hell yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Those were like the best things about that movie was the casting.
Yeah.
Would you want James McAvoy to replace Patrick Stewart in this Illuminati scene, or it was fine as Patty Stewart?
I think it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need. I hope they just like let the man enjoy his golden years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go off into the sunset, sir.
Dude, when Wanda slices Peggy Carter in half with the shield. God.
Yeah.
I was like, if anyone's surviving, it's not Peggy Carter.
That's the thing about this movie is like it made really good use of like how far you could push PG-13.
Yeah, because it was
really
a
did.
horror movie.
Because it was horror, but like
Yeah.
also like dude, like Black Bolt blowing his own brains out with his voice.
That was crazy.
That's like pretty. You saw his head go.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, she just JFK'd the fuck out of it.
dude, that was if I could just see that fight scene. That fight scene was
the best.
Yeah, and
I wish it was a bit longer. It could have been a little bit longer.
I agree too, but I love that Wanda, dude, made short work of them.
Yeah.
Dude, if I'm being honest, it gave me same vibes as the first fight in Invincible.
Yeah. It was pretty brutal.
Especially that she has all the Ultron blood, quote unquote, all over her.
Yeah.
I guess it's just oil, but it looked so cool.
Yeah.
That was a cool way to get around like if she was actually covered in blood, they probably wouldn't let it happen in PG-13 for whatever reason, but it looked cool. Wanda, man. What about the Wanda she took over? She seems like as soon as she was untaken over, she's like, don't worry, I'm just taking care of my kids. Just leave me alone. Let me continue.
Dude, that's what mothers do, bro.
Yeah, she probably just didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? Because she was trapped in that prison in her mind or whatever under those rocks. So she didn't know where she was or what Wanda was doing. She was just like, holy shit, what's going on? I need to find my kids. And then they probably passed out because she was exhausted.
Man, fuck our Wanda. Like, she took over her own self. What a piece of shit. Would you guys do that to your own selves?
Of course I would.
Would I dreamwalk? Yeah, no question, dude.
I would definitely dreamwalk in my own body.
Yeah, dude, I would fuck with the Darkhold.
For sure.
Get them dusty fingertips.
The dusty fingertips.
You get the third eye. That's cool.
The huffing paint fingertips that they all got.
Yeah, that's how you know Strange is not doing well when he starts huffing paint.
Yeah.
One thing I'm really glad they brought up, and now we got to focus on this, or the MCU's rather going to focus on this, incursions.
Yeah.
Incursions are a big deal because it means Secret Wars is coming. I don't know what else that could possibly mean. Because in the comics, incursions, it was something they set up in Hickman's Avengers where the Illuminati, not even the straight Avengers, the Illuminati had to get together and stop, like, universes start to collide with each other. And when they do, one of them has to be destroyed in order for the other to survive. So they have to start killing universes, the Illuminati. It's pretty fucking sick. I love this storyline.
Nice.
And at first they use like the Infinity Gauntlet and they're like, oh, we'll just keep using the gauntlet. And as soon as they use it the first time, the gems shatter. So they're like, fuck.
Oh, shit.
It gets so dark, but in a really cool way. Man, I hope, obviously, look, every time Marvel says we're doing Age of Ultron or Civil War, it's not the same as the comics, and that's fine.
Yeah, let's remember that Age of Ultron was like a solid 5 days of Ultron.
Yeah.
An almost full week of Ultron.
Yeah. It's like, it's like six days of Ultron.
The age.
Hardly an Age of Ultron.
Hardly
but it was cool seeing the Ultron bots. Did you hear him talk at the end? When he that was cool. I liked
those were really cool.
I kind of in that regard, I was hoping that we would get like a Iron Man variant.
Yeah,
you thought the Tom Cruise thing?
I thought the Tom Cruise thing was totally true because there have been other rumors about other things that I didn't think were true that ended up true. So I was like, all right.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of people might be disappointed if you were going into the movie thinking it was going to be all cameos or like him going to like the Fox universe and like Deadpool, like all this shit. Like, you can't go into the movie thinking that, or else you might have a bad time if that's what you're really expecting.
Dude, one of the coolest scenes I just totally remembered when Doctor Strange and America Chavez are going through all the different universes.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was one of the coolest scenes.
That was one of the coolest scenes easily.
That was cool.
The thing is that this movie was chock full of that was so fucking cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, the people next to me, my theater was packed. And once again, like, I do really love the Marvel experience of seeing it within the first weekend because the people who go are fans. And there's the classic cheering in my theater. Dude, I went by myself So the people around me were just strangers, but the guy next to me was like, "Oh shit!" And like there was definitely a point where me and him looked at each other. We're like, "Oh man, that's sick."
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Also, first good movie theater experience I've had in a while.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. There you go.
I wish they did spend a bit more time in the universes they tumbled through. Just a few more. I would like to see, it was fast. I wish we got some more time. Like the one universe they do land in, all they really do is like, oh, red means go in this universe and we eat balls of pizza. It's like, whoa, that's crazy, I guess. But, like they could have done something else. I don't know.
I think it opens the idea for future Marvel projects being taken place, especially now that we have like the show, like Loki showed that they can hop between different timelines, which also feels like different universes. So I feel like they can play with that later on,
Yeah, Loki's show opened the universes because they're no longer destroying every different timeline.
That's true, yeah.
Good point.
Oh, you're right, because they all started branching out in the end.
Exactly.
Nice. Cody Feige, remembering his fine work over here.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it was so cool. Dude, Benedict Cumberbatch fucking killed it.
Yeah,
he was so good.
I loved him in this movie. I was like, dude, Doctor Strange is just the man.
He did such a good job. I loved that, like, there were just like slight differences between every Strange. You know what I mean? Like,
I like the costume of the very first Strange we see.
That was the sickest costume, I think.
Yeah, dude. I liked Evil Strange too.
Oh, I love Evil Strange.
I really thought that was going to wind up being What If Strange, but it really wasn't. It's a completely different one.
I thought it was totally What If Strange, no?
Nah.
Are you sure?
No, this is just a different one.
Because even his universe was deteriorating the same way as in his What If episode it was, when it's all going into black shit.
True, but the only reason I didn't is because that Strange was so OP, there's no way he would have like lost to our Strange. You know what I mean? He had every power. He was just a different level of Strange.
Yeah.
And he also had that sick cape. This Strange was kind of like...
The Strange had
I don't know. Yeah, he was just... But... the statue of Strange when he goes to red light green light universe, I'll call it, with the
red light green light universe.
That Strange had a really sick comic accurate cape,
super comic accurate costume.
But when they flash back to him, he's not wearing it, so he was just in blue.
Yeah, he was just in blue.
But I would assume it was like a yellow cape or something. It probably looked sick.
Yeah, they probably, I would imagine either they took it from him or he lost it in the battle with Thanos or something.
But it seemed like, Strange looked at it like, one day I'll be Sorcerer Supreme like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that he was responsible for the death of trillions.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I like that in every single one. And they're like,
you're the most dangerous thing in this universe.
Yeah.
You're just reckless, abandoned with the rules of like nature.
Yeah, because he'll do anything to like help, but he doesn't realize like you're not always helping, dude.
Well, dude, I also liked that Mordo got away alive,
Yeah, he's still there.
We'll definitely be seeing him again.
Yep.
I liked Mordo in this movie. Also that
he's
actor,
a cool character.
Joel is just a great actor, so it's like, dude, keep Mordo around for more.
Yeah. I was going to say, in the Illuminati scene, when he first sees Reed Richards, he recognizes him as if we have a Reed from our universe, because he says, weren't you like a big thing in the 60s?
Yeah.
Did you catch that line?
Yeah,
so that was interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what that means for the future Fantastic Four movie.
Was that a hint?
Yeah, right? Like, is it going to take place in the 60s? Have they been away this whole time? Like, where are the Fantastic Four? Also, like, in that final battle that they had with Thanos, it was like the Illuminati, but it's like, all right, you got Professor X, which means you got the fucking X-Men fighting Thanos now. You have Reed Richards, which means you have the fucking Fantastic Four. Like, that's cool, but you still kind of needed to do this shit to beat Thanos? Okay.
But we don't know what happened beforehand. Like if Thanos wiped out the entire X-Men squad and the Illuminati had to like face him on Titan.
Yeah.
Because they're back on Titan in that scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
reminiscent.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, yeah. They're on Titan when you see Thanos' dead body and Black Bolt kills Doctor Strange.
Oh, so they're not even on Earth.
They're not
like
on Earth.
They're the scene that would have been with like Iron Man.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't catch that. Good shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that changes that. Okay.
Man, yeah. This movie. Also, I'm not gonna lie. I was a huge fan of America Chavez's character. I was like, oh, this girl's cool. Her powers are cool. She's a welcomed addition to the MCU, honestly.
I agree.
Yeah,
they did
she's
her
really cool.
justice.
Yeah.
And I love that they made her queer with queer parents.
Yeah.
Yep, that was cool.
Although China apparently does not love it.
Was it China or was it the Middle East? I don't know.
It was both. They don't want to play that part.
The hater countries of the world.
The hater countries.
The hater countries.
That's the most American patriotic thing you've ever said.
It's gonna be that's what it's gonna be in World War III. It's gonna be the haters instead of the Axis.
The alliance of haters.
Alliance of haters, exactly.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
But she has such cool powers. I can't wait to see how like they're going to use her in the future because again, they're clearly building up young Avengers, right? Who knows when they're going to drop the ball on that? Maybe they're waiting for some of these actors to grow up, but we got a lot of them, right? We have Billy and Tommy. Maybe, also in the comics, Billy and Tommy, Wanda's kids, she creates them out of nothing, so they're not real people. But then suddenly there's a real Billy and Tommy, and that at first you don't know it's Wanda's kids.
Yeah.
So that might be something they do too, where and America Chavez would be the one to team up with them, which would really make for an interesting thing. Like, hey, your mom tried to kill me, but I don't even know she's your mom yet. Like there's things they could do. I'm not trying to be like this is what they have to do, but I'm excited for the future that a lot of these new characters promise.
Yeah, I do want to say that like it really gave me hope for the future of the MCU. I was so burnt out. I was like, like just like too much content, not enough quality of it. And
facts.
Now I'm like, okay, we're back, baby.
Yeah. What is this next slated movie after this?
Thor.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It comes out in a few months, I think, actually. So we're soon.
August.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's Black Panther, and I think that's all we have this year.
Oh, shit. Black Pantera?
Yeah.
It'll be cool to see how that movie turns out.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I just want to see a trailer. I want to see
it's been a lot of drama on that set.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's been... He's Ryan Coogler, man. I feel bad for the guy for having to go through all the shit he has to for that movie, and still, I'm sure, going to make a banger movie. Like, Black Panther 1 was great. I think, that was one of the first movies we talked about on this podcast.
Yeah.
We liked it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no, you were saying, Cody. But fuck. Okay, I guess we'll have to save that for Moon Knight because you got to finish it anyway. Because watching Moon Knight, I'll say this. Like, I was like, damn, like, I don't know if the MCU series are really up to snuff as the movies are. Like, they're trying something different, but for me, it's not working.
They're not as strong as the movies, and even the movies, they haven't really been that strong post Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know people adored it, but I wouldn't even put No Way Home in my top 5 MCU. Like I see a lot of lists where people.
I liked it a lot, but I would never put No Way Home in my
Same.
top 5 MCU films.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No Spider-Man movie gets in my top 5 MCU films.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But also just like this movie, like it was almost like WandaVision, I would say it made it seem like WandaVision is required viewing. But I think if you didn't see WandaVision, you kind of understand what's happening anyway. Like it's not like
I was kind of bummed that we didn't get a Vision cameo, considering she is looking for her kids through all these universes. Like, doesn't she want Vision back too?
Yeah. Well, also, where's White Vision?
Yeah, where's that motherfucker?
Right. Well, isn't that the only Vision out there? White Vision?
Oh yeah,
yeah, White Devil Vision.
Because the other one was
racist.
Just his corpse, wasn't
it? Yeah, no. I think it's White Vision with he's like, I have to go find myself now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means, but yeah, it was interesting. I think part of me was like, is he going to pop up in this one? But
yeah, I was a little surprised that he didn't. I liked the Bull Sorcerer though.
Oh, that guy was cool. Yeah, I wanted him to have more lines.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, honestly, all of the people that were part of the Sorcerer, like the defending army, they were all like, I liked all those characters. Like even the ones that died, they like, dude, when she was like whispering in that dude's ear,
she's like, run.
Yeah, that was sick. Dude, it was just they made her a force.
Yeah, she was a straight monster in this movie.
Yeah, she was scary.
She was scary. She was powerful. She was finally like, this was not like, if this Wanda fought Thanos back in Infinity War, she would have ended it. She would have bodied him. So like now she's like so much more powerful. She has so much more control over. I mean, dude, she literally solo dolo went up against Karmatage and like 1,000 sorcerers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that whole Illuminati scene was also meant to be like, look who she's beating. If you know who Reed Richards is and Black Bolt is, it's a big deal. Even if you don't, she's beating a Captain America equivalent. She beat Captain Marvel. Like, we know MCU has made it clear Captain Marvel is like the strongest. And then here comes Scarlet Witch saying, what? No, thank you.
What? Bitch, what?
I don't like how Captain Marvel died in this movie, but whatever. Scarlet Witch got her. Like, a statue shouldn't crush Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I would have rather something cooler been done to her.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, the point stands. Like, Scarlet Witch, who could beat her in the MCU? Nobody at this point.
Did you catch the reference to Franklin Richards when Wanda asks, "Do you have a child?"
Dude,
and she says, "Yeah, I have a son."
Awesome.
And then she's like, "Is his mother still alive?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, good. Then someone will be there to take care of him when I kill you."
Yeah, that was a badass.
Yeah, that was a bad. I was like, "Oh, damn."
Dude, I loved the dialogue. Even was so very.
Oh yeah, this was like honestly, like script wise, it was stronger than like once again.
And
it was just everything we've seen.
There were like some really cheesy lines, but they were cheesy with intention. You know what I mean?
That's Sam Raimi, right? Like he's so good at that. He's so good at that.
Yeah, dude, it was just so fucking cool.
I'm definitely going to see it again. For sure.
Definitely needs a rewatch.
It definitely has high rewatchability.
Yeah. I was going to say also, because I thought another Fantastic Four reference, Christine says she worked at the Baxter Foundation.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let's get some more we've talked about this. I know you guys aren't as hyped for Fantastic Four, but I'm excited to see them in the MCU.
They'll be cool to see in the MCU for sure.
Yeah.
When it comes to Fantastic Four, I just honestly prefer their villains and side characters more than them before.
Yeah, for sure. Doom, I honestly thought Doom might get hinted at in this movie somehow because he's the other sorcerer. That's someone that could go toe to toe with Wanda.
Dude, so what if this is like a complete pipe dream fan theory? But okay, so the rubble falls on Wanda in the end. What if there's like a cool part in another movie where someone is like rummaging amongst the rubble and like finds her body and it's Doctor Doom? Because we all know Doctor Doom in the comics is also a sorcerer.
Yep.
So.
And think about this. Let's combine theories, right? Wanda has amnesia. Doom saves her. She becomes the Bride of Doom. We don't know who the Bride of Doom is. Turns out it's Wanda. And then we're like, fuck, he knows who she is. But you know what I mean? I feel like that's a play Doom would do. Like, meet my bride, the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Almost similar to like the Hellfire Club storyline of X-Men.
Yes.
Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is what I'm saying. Like you said, Cody, the future of the MCU kind of looks bright now. Like the pieces, I think a lot of the things right now are like pieces coming into place, right? Like I feel like we're finally starting to see like a bigger shape form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though I'll be honest, I'm surprised there hasn't been more hints or references to Kang the Conqueror since Loki.
Good point.
I know he's supposed to be in the next Ant-Man, but still, it's like it's been a few movies where like no one's ever mentioned him.
I kind of like.
They also don't know about him too. So
exactly.
Yeah. But I just like that Loki set it up that someone's out there and they're about to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm really excited about that too because I think if you guys saw the Love and Thunder trailer, there was no sign of gore, and that was intentional too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Gore's going to be a sick
butcher.
villain.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that. He's great in the comics. Christian Bale, I mean, that's
Christian
a great
Bale
actor.
in a Marvel movie. That's pretty cool.
Excited to see what's happening there.
Yeah. So also I love that Strange it has been like tainted by the dark old at the end of the movie.
Yeah. His third eye appeared.
Yeah.
Dude, Doctor Strange is woke, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's also like kind of shades of Hickman too, but also I'm gonna assume many Doctor Strange where he has to like kind of deal with the darker stuff on occasion, and it kind of takes a piece of his soul. It doesn't mean he's like evil. He just that's like the price of being Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah.
And then we see at the very end, they don't tell you her name, but it's Clea, who's like she hops through from another universe, right?
From the dark dimension they go into.
From the dark, it is the dark dimension.
It is the dark
right?
dimension. When she cuts it open, it's where Dormammu was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Charlize.
Our girl, Charlize Theron.
Dude, I love her, man. She's so good.
Yeah, that's a
so
cool
damn
addition
good.
to the MCU.
Yeah.
MCU has such like
Dude.
star power. It's crazy.
God
Yep.
damn, they better I hope they let Raimi have the final Doctor Strange.
I do
movie.
too, honestly.
Yeah,
After
right.
seeing this one, I would like to see Sam Raimi finish it out.
Yeah, hell yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, dude.
And I would like at this point, like, give him Spider-Man 4. I mean, it wasn't something I'm clamoring for, but if he's down and Toby's down, Sam Raimi's still got it, in my opinion. So,
Oh, he never lost it.
Yeah, dude.
He made the Oz great and powerful. Like, that wasn't like.
I didn't watch that.
Did he really with James Franco?
Yeah,
I didn't know he directed that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not always a guy who comes out with bangers, but we still love him.
But more
We
often
still
than
love Sam
not,
Raimi.
Yeah, more like how many non-bangers does he have?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
You know, fucking
And Evil Dead is my shit 100%.
Evil Dead.
That.
I loved Drag Me to Hell.
I love Drag Me to Hell.
I never
Hell
saw
yeah.
Drag Me to Hell.
Dude, it was
Oh,
good.
so
Very
good.
Sam Raimi. Very
Nice.
Sam Raimi.
I felt like this movie had some Drag Me to Hell in it as well. Certain
Exactly. Dude, the cinematography when they would like cut it, like when she was like when she was like dreamwalking and it was like cutting between and her face and like the guitars and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Dude, Danny Elfman was a huge part of this movie.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
Danny
he
Elfman
was,
is the G, the OG.
Also, was this the first time Raimi and Elfman teamed up? Because it was so fucking cool. Dude, the score, I feel like the soundtrack almost like was a big part of the movie in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Oh, man. I just kind of want to go multiverse hopping after that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna say what are we Joe Peasy in it today?
You guys know what I'm giving it.
I know what you're giving it.
You know.
I know what you're giving it.
I'm going to be honest. I liked it a lot. Like a lot.
Yes.
But I'm not giving it a 6.
Hey, man, you can be a bitch if you want to.
Dude,
I'm not
just-
giving it a 6 either. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate you both. I would put it in probably like my top 5 Marvel MCU movies.
Really?
Out the gates.
Out the
out
gates?
the gates.
Dude, top 5 MCU.
Oof.
I need to think about my MCU rankings. You know, I haven't really thought about it since the
There's so
addition
many
of
to rank.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Having said that, I'm still going to give it a high rating because I did like it a lot and I do want to see it. But there are just like some things. Well, I don't know if there's something detracting from it, but something is stopping me from giving it a 6.
Yeah, it's that you're a bitch and you're afraid of the dark arts.
Like, I'll be honest. I told Anthony this. Like, I still think the Batman is better than Doctor Strange 2.
Right. But
They're
you
two
even said-
completely. I said they're two completely different films.
Yeah.
You almost can't compare them. But like, I don't know. So I'm gonna give this like a 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it too. 5.5 sounds about right. I'm gonna be really petty and give it a 5.6, as if that makes a difference.
What?
I'm giving it a
6,
5.6.
baby.
What are
I'm
your
6.
reasons for not giving it a 6?
I'll be honest. Like I said, like the whole hopping from multiverse to multiverse, there could have been a bit more of that. Like, again, like it's Marvel does this thing where they name a movie something, and it's not necessarily what. Like when I think of a Multiverse of Madness, I think going into it, I might have been one of those people that thought I was getting a completely different movie, but hoping for the movie I got, if that makes any sense. Like I wanted it to be Sam Raimi, but I guess I also wanted a few more cameos, or not cameos, but I wanted more multiverses. I wanted them to be.
Yeah, but how much could you possibly show in 2 hours?
Right. So they didn't do that, and unfortunately, I wanted that. So it's not necessarily, that's not like a critique of what's in the movie. What's in the movie that I don't like is just, I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. Like you said, I still like the movie. I'm not taking the score too seriously. I just think to me, it's not a 6, but it's still a great movie. Go see it. I'm excited for the future.
There is something that I like a lot that I want to say before I forget to say it, and that I like, and that so far is the most redeeming quality about this new run of MCU shit, especially Loki and WandaVision. And dude, I really like that. Like Dr. Happy was like straight up not happy in life. Doctor Strange was not happy.
Like, what the fuck is Dr. Happy?
That's what I was.
No, I like that. Like, dude, more than a few times in the movie, everyone's like, "Dude, are you happy?" And he's like, "Yeah," but like he's not, and he only realizes it when he talks to evil Doctor Strange in the end.
Mhm.
They're like, "We're not happy. We don't have the woman that we want."
Mhm.
Like, I kind of like that. And so, like, dude, like, WandaVision and even Loki, like they've been kind of dealing with like super meta shit. There's that line from WandaVision that deals with Wanda's trauma when Vision says, "What is grief if not love persevering?" Like,
Yeah.
it's cool that like the latest bunch of MCU shit is trying to deal with more like relatable things, because at the end of the day, like they are superheroes. You almost can't relate until they talk about things that, you know, we all go through.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I completely agree.
So to that, like I love that in the movie, like more than a few times, like Doctor Strange is not happy. Like he's not a happy dude.
Yeah.
His life is not ideal.
So it's kind of cool that the post credits, at least, or mid credits, if you want to call it that, shows him meeting Clea, who in his comics is his longtime love interest. You know,
he's about to be smashing that interdimensional puss.
Yeah, like they're gonna. It's going down, but it's like I guess it's like the end of the movie, right? So like even though we see him, because like the very end before the credits roll is like Strange kind of smiling walking down the street, but then then he's like,
then the eye comes.
Yeah, and then he like kind of, you know, he's feeling the dark hold. But then the post credits, I guess maybe he like got up right after.
He was totally chill the post credits, and then his third eye like winks. He's like, "Just kidding, we're cool."
Yeah, no, I think I thought that was just like a very Sam Raimi comical.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is what I want to say. Why I'm giving it a 6. I want some things that we haven't mentioned that I'm just like fucking thrilled about. So I'm giving it a 6, obviously. I fucking loved it. One of my favorite MCU movies ever. For one, it's the first time MCU really dabbles in horror, which I love horror. I love horror comics. I think even in Marvel, there are definitely storylines and things that are horrifying. And you know, it's really cool. I'm so thankful that they just like are finally trying different flavors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel also, like I said earlier, it's not nearly as jokey. I feel like every movie post like Guardians or something like that has been like painted with the same brush. You know what I mean? Like maybe like it just like, so I loved that. Also, fucking first superhero movie in how long? That was only 2 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't like a 2.5 hour or even That was a good runtime.
Dude, yeah. They covered a lot of story time, made it exciting. I don't know, man. Just
I also like that Wong is still the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
And then he bows to him at the end.
There was like talks about maybe giving him his own show. I would see that, like him training people at Camartage, and you know, like you said, that new Green Bull dude and all the other students. They would be cool to see. Get them more fleshed out.
Dude, I want to see Wong smoking a bong.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just because it rhymes. No other reason.
I bet Wong smokes.
Dude,
Wong gets high.
Dude, they be smoking that Carmitage-ish, bro.
Yeah, dude. Dude, yeah. Wong gets high for sure. I don't think Strange does.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah.
Strange drinks though, for sure.
Yeah. Strange is a booze hound.
He's a booze guy. And a poos hound too.
Dude, yeah, everything, it was so good. I feel like they finally I like that they kind of wrapped up Rachel McAdams' character, probably.
Yeah, I hope she never comes back. She's cool, as cool as that character can be.
Yeah, she's
which is
like
not really that cool.
Love interest for me.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like he's like finally content now. He even admits to the alternate Christine. He's like, I will always love you, but I can't just like.
Yeah,
I'm like, Doctor fucking Strange, dude. Yeah. I got universes to save, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Look, Doctor Strange is catching flights, not feelings, all right?
Dude, but yeah, I liked, it was just so good. Every character, there wasn't a bit of it that felt unnecessary to me.
Dude, you feel unnecessary to me.
To this podcast, I am. I am. And
no, I just meant
I'm saying goodbye
to the universe. To the universe's existence.
I was going to say, look how highly rated movies are when Cody is comfortably watching. Temperature's good. His appetite is satiated. There's no diarrhea.
I know. There's so many factors that go into Cody giving something a 6.
No, dude. I just loved that it was a Sam Raimi horror movie. Like, it was still a superhero movie, and that's what was cool about it. Action, horror, drama, like serious drama. Like, America Chavez losing her moms, and you know what I mean? Like, just like a lot of like, there was like a lot of tenderness, you know? America Chavez, Doctor Strange having to win her trust because every other Doctor Strange
tried to kill her.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I also like that now it's kind of baked in. Like, we want to see America find her moms now. Like, that's what we're waiting for. That's going to be her Steve Rogers reuniting with Peggy moment. Like, when she meets her moms, it's going to be a good moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's going to, I guess, have to suffer for a little. Maybe almost get there and be like, we'll find each other, you know, like some Kingdom Hearts type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys played that.
Not really.
No, I don't.
All right. Well, then let's wrap it up because you don't know.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, dude, that was a fun one.
And go check out this movie if you have not, because it's awesome.
Yeah, if you listen to this.
If you listen to this whole thing.
You don't have to watch the movie.
Now you don't have to watch it.
Exactly. We just saved you like $20.
Yeah. Easy.
You're welcome. That's why we call our fans commies.
Yeah. And all commies, what you should do, if you didn't know already, is rate us on Spotify and Apple Music, goddammit. Just rate us. You're listening. It takes... I'm counting. I know who's rating us and not... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
just
we're going to
cool.
come for you and kill you.
And, well, it depends. But... and the cost of travel.
No, because we're going to start traveling the multiverse.
Yeah,
all right,
true.
we could. We're going to...
I wonder what our commies are like in other universes.
Dude, yeah, in some universes, they're cool as hell.
They rate the podcast.
Into this one.
The only podcast that shits on its own fan base.
Yeah.
That's why we love you guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough love.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn to love us.
Yeah, we got to win you over like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
You know, this is the universe when we actually suck. We're sitting here talking about how we would dreamwalk and whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys said you would dreamwalk. I'm not dreamwalk. I'm not fucking up another Anthony for the sake of my shit
power.
For the sake of power. Okay, well, when you put it that way.
Dude, I forgot to mention, I like that Doctor Strange, Zombie Strange, made his cape out of the demons.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Oh, I completely forgot about that part. That part
dude.
was
When he makes
cool.
the demons into his cape and they fly to that was cool as shit.
Talk about an army of darkness, am I right?
Oh,
yeah, no, that was like that one. Like those demons felt right out of Army of Darkness
in a good way, in a great way.
Yeah, it was the coolest, dude. The fact that they put that in the main Marvel universe, I kind of love it.
Yeah. Like literally the end is just like, let's Evil Dead the end. Like Strange is a zombie and he's using deadites.
Dude, Zombie
basically.
Strange was so fun.
Yeah, he was cool.
It literally, the whole thing felt like Evil Dead. It was like the way he was like meditating and dude, when Rachel McAdams was like, "Go to hell," and then blew those demons away, dude. Like I said, intentionally cheesy. You know, like I like that they included hell in this Marvel universe.
Yep, it exists, which means only one thing. Mephisto confirmed.
No.
Mephisto's never
He's back.
He's back. He never left.
He's back. Yeah,
he's the one pulling the strings all along.
Yeah.
All right. That was our post-credit scene. It's finally over. Peace out.
Later.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.